What's up, YouTube? It's me, Artisan MC, and today I am going to react to Emancipation. Now, I haven't heard much about this movie. I know this is Will Smith's next movie since the infamous smack her around the world. So I had a theory on how his career was going to go after this and what type of movie and what type of things he would have to do in Hollywood to get on again. And I'm kind of curious if this is what I thought it was. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this up. And let me turn off the audio. There we go. I'm going to bring this up and then we can go ahead and watch this and see what we get. All right, Mr. Smith, let's see what you got. I'm not a fan of Apple TV right now. It fucked up my foundation. Fake accent. Oh shit, Antoine Fuqua. I like Antoine Fuqua. Oh, South. Been having a lot of inspired by true stories. You can see all that. Okay, so that was Emancipation, starring Will Smith, directed by Antoine Fuqua, based on a true story. What are my views on it, or my reaction to it? Apple TV for me is, I don't know. I have Apple TV, but I haven't watched it since the foundation went off. Even though it has a couple of shows on there that I like and I want to see, like The Banker, and apparently this. But Apple TV is not doing it for me. I told you guys before, I'm kind of limited on. I'm limiting myself on the number of streaming platforms I subscribe to because I don't want to pay cable prices for content. I really don't. Now, Will Smith playing a slave movie. Watching this, I kept thinking that I'm probably going to see him acting by himself a lot. One thing I know about Will Smith, that Will Smith in this generation is a king of acting by himself. He is. You think of the movies that have made him rich, gained mega millions, there's a lot of scenes of him by himself acting. CG characters are sitting on a fucking stool and pretending stuff is happening. He's a master at that. It's him and it's Andy Serkis. That's it. Now, this, since he's going to be emancipating himself in a sense and escaping and apparently escaping by himself, I'm going to get a lot of scenes of him by himself walking through the swamps, trying to dodge slave catchers and shit like that. Now, my thinking on this is that this is supposed to be like The Revenant in a way, that you had Leonardo DiCaprio in these beautiful scenes and stuff like that, and this beautiful landscape just out there by himself in another movie based on a true story. In this sense, being in the South and trudging through swamps and shit like that, I'm not really sure I want to see that shit, but because it's Will Smith and I know they're going to be, or Hollywood is going to be trying to blackball his ass, I'll watch it anyway on Apple, just because of that. The other reason I'll watch it is because I like Antoine Fuqua. Antoine Fuqua does some awesome movies. Equalizer. I don't think he did Equalizer 2. That wasn't the same. It didn't feel the same. Equalizer, Tears of the Sun, Training Day. Antoine Fuqua does some good movies, and he usually works with Denzel. So it's not surprising to me that while I'm watching this movie and Will Smith is in these scenes, and then they're showing these scenes of regiments fighting and stuff like that, I'm getting is this Will Smith's glory moment? This is his glory? Because it looks like Denzel could have been slid right in there the same way. Right? So that's what's getting me on this. In some scenes, I was seeing him as being Denzel in this. And it's not Denzel, it's Will Smith. But even after the slap, who was the one that came up and talked to Will Smith? Denzel. So maybe they're friends, and maybe he passed this movie off to him to work with Antoine Fuqua so he can get back. Now, do I think this movie was recorded after the slap? No, I think it was recorded before the slap happened, which to me would be another reason why Denzel was talking to him like, dude, at your greatest, devil come for you, because this has the feel that it could be a movie he could win an Oscar for. Could. But that stink of the slap on his ass could fuck that up. Right. So we'll see. I'll watch it come December. I mean, what else I got to do? Fucking James Cameron, Avatar 2. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that too. But look, I can support Will in that sense because he hasn't done anything that damn egregious to me except for not cutting his wife a check and sending her on her way because she didn't cause him enough trouble. But I don't know, maybe he knows something we don't. She'd cause him a lot more trouble if he cut her a check and set her free. So, I don't know. But for Will, for Anton, I'll go check out this movie. Do I want to see another slave movie? No. I think it's really interesting that while we always have a Democratic president and liberals in Hollywood, they're always trying to peddle a fucking slave movie onto us. I think it's really interesting that it always happens. So, with that, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Like, share, subscribe. Support the stream if you feel inclined. I've been artisanmc, and this was my reaction to the Emancipation trailer.